Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news, this time for the week ending the 17th of January 2021. Star Citizen Alpha 3.12.1 is in Eva Kati. We are hoping that this brings the Xeno threat missions and the new in-game events when it's deployed to live, but we don't have an ETA for when that is going to go to wider testing on the PTU or live yet, or if it's definitely 100% going to have those Xeno threat missions in for us. The dynamic missions were delayed at the end of December as they weren't ready, or at least not in a state that Cloud Imperium thought were appropriate to roll out, and they said that they're currently ironing out issues. There are various other major issues with the 3.12.0b live patch that hopefully this build will address, like the ships sometimes not being spawnable and trading problems, to name the two major ones, I suppose. It's actually, at time of recording, the 16th of January, and it's the Daymar Rally today, so if you're watching this on the 16th, the Daymar Rally is probably live, and I will link the website and stream down below. Go by and say hi, support them. It's a massive 500-kilometer race across Daymar, and it's actually pretty awesome. And it's pretty awesome as well that we can have fan-organised events in-game even now, and it is a pretty big one, and hopefully I wish them well and no 30Ks or terrible problems. The sneak peek this week looks at the Redeemer, I believe. It's further going through its development. I think a lot of people are really excited by the Redeemer now, and it's changed. It's going to be much less of a dropship and much more of a focused gunship, and it's still, well, it's been reconcepted, but it still retains the sort of look and original feel of the ship. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I really want the Redeemer to be something cool in-game, and I think a lot of other people do as well. So the Talon and the Shrike, the avian sort of Tavaran bird ships, are moving out of the pledge store on the 18th of January, but they will be available to buy in-game at some point in the short to mid-term, either in 3.13 or 3.14, I would expect. Cloud Imperium are back to normal operation the coming week, and what I mean by that is that Inside Star Citizen Live, and the monthly reports should all turn up then. I don't expect to see roadmap updates though until late January though. There was a dev question: how and why does Star Citizen use AVX? As these changes basically made CPUs pre-2011 non-functional with Star Citizen. Basically, AVX allows them to optimize the game further, with Clive Johnson from CIG replying, AVX became a requirement so that the C++ compiler can use them to optimize the game client. The compiler automatically performs these and many other optimizations using a complex set of rules to evaluate different ways of converting a piece of C++ to machine code instructions. As a result, the compiler may decide to use AVX instructions almost anywhere in the code. Previously, the compiler optimizations that make use of AVX instructions had to be disabled so that the game could continue to run on older CPUs. So the server stability on the telemetry tracking website is showing at 0 at the moment, which means it's perfectly stable. However, that is a bug. There is certainly crashes still, there's certainly instability in the servers. Cloud Imperium have said that telemetry setting is broken currently. Stability is what I consider to be a pass for an alpha, but definitely not 0. I'll tell the analytics guys that are in charge of that dashboard that it's not reporting correctly. So they know about it. I also saw a PSA, a public service announcement on Reddit, that I thought was worth mentioning. Bounties now that die in-game, even if it's through them crashing into an asteroid or other means, that won't fail your mission, and it doesn't sort of like not count anymore. So they count even if they take themselves out or something weird happens to them or someone else shoots them, is the idea. There was a question as well asking what causes the queued for login server issue. Some players are getting a disconnect and a message popping up saying that they're queued for login server, which is obviously weird. Cloud Imperium have said that that is a bug, them getting disconnected, but there is an intended message for people that are queuing for servers as well. So it's supposed to show when you're not actively connected to a game and you would get put into a login queue. But if you're getting kicked, that's a bug and there's some form of disconnection with you and the back-end services. To me, this is basically a stealth 30k disconnect though. It doesn't seem that common though, so Cloud Imperium are now aware of that issue, and once they can accurately reproduce it, they'll be able to move to fix it. There's something I wanted to address here as well, because I was talking about it on stream and I saw some other people talking about it. So there were some rounds of videos and people talking about a gentleman spawning in some Idris and Javelins in game that was not a dev. They were effectively a modder. So what appears to have happened and what people were saying is that this guy has modded the live environment of the game, which is considered a hack by Cloud Imperium. At least that is how I understand the situation. I might be wrong, but they've otherwise modded the game in a way that Cloud Imperium had not intended, and released some videos on some cool ships. It was cool that they had these Idris, it's cool that these had these Javelins. But the gentleman that's done that has since had their accounts all nuked, and I believe he is permanently banned. Now, I've talked to some people in the Star Citizen modding community, and they do not endorse what this dude did. And basically they say that they themselves take the environment offline, poke around the files, or use older builds when they're sort of like experimenting with modding and things that they can do, but they don't affect the online environment or do anything that would be considered hacking in that way. And apparently they often liaise with Cloud Imperium when they're trying to sort of like push for modding support for the game eventually, because Cloud Imperium did say originally that Star Citizen was going to have modding support and private servers eventually, and there's a big community around that trying to push for that eventually in game, and there's a lot of people trying to do cool stuff in Star Citizen even now. A while ago there was quite many years ago now, there was a version of Pirate Swarm, well before Pirate Swarm was in game, that a modder had made. What I'm trying to say though is that if you want to mod for Star Citizen or do something that could be construed as hacking into the game, contact Cloud Imperium before you do anything. Be aware of the terms of service and EULA, the end user license agreement stuff. But I hope that we will eventually get full modding support in the future. However, messing around with the live environment, spawning in ships, that wouldn't be appropriate, not in my opinion. But who am I to judge? I'm certainly no moral arbiter of what is right and wrong in Star Citizen. If you are in-game cheating, griefing, or doing stuff that is like, lol, I'm spawning an Idris and now I'm going to ram everyone, or I'm spawning Javelins in and I'm going to go and attack everyone. Well, that might be cool for some people, but it might also be a massive troll and is effectively hacking and cheating. So I'm not saying that's exactly what he did or anything, I'm just giving you some examples. I think the dude might have just wanted to mess around with some cool spaceships in the alpha and share the videos on them, and at least Cloud Imperium are now aware of that vulnerability. I mean, it might have all been offline or whatever. I am unable to fully fact check all of this stuff. So bear that in mind as well. That is just a load of hearsay. I don't want to disparage anyone involved that's done that or not. I'm just saying, as a cautionary tale, some people act with malice, some people act with arrogance, and some people just want to do cool stuff. And I have no idea which it is in this sort of situation, so I'll leave it, as I said, as a cautionary tale. Just be sensible as you can. I've certainly gone out of my way to steal an Idris before from in-game, and I don't think that's exploiting or anything either. So, I mean, some people will be like, why are you doing this? You've broken game. I'm not sure why they talk like that, but I just did. Please feel free to share your opinions and your thoughts on that civilly in the comments below. I mean, some people might be like, no, they should, it's alpha and people should be allowed to just mess around. And other people be like, it's a live game though, though it's an alpha, and this sort of stuff, people messing around with this sort of stuff can break the game. It's not something that Cloud Imperium want to happen. So there might be a lot of people across the spectrum that feel very differently about that, and I'm sort of fine with all the ideas and all people's opinions and thoughts on that. Are you excited for the potential of the Xenothreat missions coming very soon? Do you hope that 3.12.1 will fix the remaining major sort of blockers that we've had in the 3.12 build? And whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway for January 2021. We're giving away 5 different ships to 5 different randomly chosen winners. We're giving away a 100i, a 125a, a 135c, as well as a couple of birdie boys, the Talon and the Shrike variant. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is comment on any of my videos made during January. That's it, although I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed. I also shill for NordVPN. They protect your datas and your informations from people that are trying to data intercept it with a Herald or Mercury Star Runner. You see how I built that into Star Citizen based lore? As in, animate a little radar dish or a Mercury Star Runner stealing someone's data, and then NordVPN somehow blocking that. But if you are looking for a VPN, NordVPN is a very affordable VPN that can get you better access to the internet, help keep you secure and protected, and help you maintain your privacy. Links down below for a discount on Nord. Also, if you wish to further support the channel, there's Patreon, there's a join button below my videos. The extra money that we get from that helps support the channel massively. Thank you so much to those VIPs that go the extra mile to do that. I also like people quite a lot that share, like, and subscribe and comment on my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.